state of New York. They've got Syracuse, Albany, Rochester. So this the Buffalo branch. The Lady Tigers in the circle. Ashley McGeorge to jump it up against Charm Stone. McGeorge taps it back to Pettigo. And the Lady Tigers to the offensive end. Pettigo and Lee out there. Pettigo will run more of the 4 in Courtney Pritchett's place here tonight. She's looking backdoor early. Not there. Holds it. Waits for Lauren Lee. On around the Lake in the corner. Further down inside the Lexi Lake. Now McGeorge back out. 8 to shoot. Lee wants to drive. Leaves it down with McGeorge on the right block. Throws up a shot that's good. Ashley McGeorge beats the shot clock by a second. Long ahead. This is G, defended by McGeorge. She stepped out of bounds, and I think G thought maybe she was bumped. They will say that is not the case, and the Lady Tigers will have the basketball. Campbellsville back to the offensive end. Lauren Lee bounces. McGeorge on the right side goes quickly up with a shot and gets another bucket. Ashley McGeorge with both field goals to start things here for Campbellsville in their home opener. And a timeout going to be taken quickly by interim head coach Phil Jones. A 30-second timeout, and this will go to a media timeout here with 9:03 showing on the clock here. We will step away and take a timeout. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
I love you.
Campbellsville University.
4-0 your score. Matt Payton with you in the Powell Athletic Center. The Lady Tigers lead Bryant Straton College here. 9:03 to go in this first period. The Tiger Basketball Club in action here shortly in an exhibition matchup with Murray State. Zach Clements and Benji Kelly will be on 88.7 The Tiger. Streaming coverage, their audio broadcast available online as well through the TuneIn Radio app and the Athletics website. Back to play here. Kanoy with the basketball for this Bryant Straton club. She averages nearly 21 points a night. Here's a turnover on the Bobcats, and Campbellsville will have it for Coach Jones. Just kind of a frustrating shrug of the shoulders right out of the timeout. The turnover. Campbellsville to the front court with Lauren Lee. She'll navigate her way right side. Faith Lake left side. Lexi Lake three on the way. That is hard, and the rebound will be snatched by McGeorge. Never actually had control of that. However, it was knocked out of play by the navy blue Bobcats. I think they're going to say last touchdown there by Carver. Lauren Lee will inbound for CU. Pitches it into McGeorge. Now Faith Lake holds it for Campbellsville. Pass is deflected. Pettigo stays with it. Has it back now on the wing right side is Pettigo. She is on the drive. Off glass. Won't go. Ball hits off the back of the iron. Takes a funny hop. Now a battle going on here as the shot clock continued to wind. And they're going to stop it here. And we will, this is going to be Bryant Straton College basketball. They let the shot clock run instead of resetting it. The ball hit the rim. It should have never gotten to the point to expire regardless. Campbellsville without Courtney Pritchett tonight. The redshirt junior from Byrdstown, Tennessee, averaging 11 points a game, rolled her ankle in that Pikeville matchup and working her way back. Hopefully we see her on Thursday as Campbellsville welcomes in its first conference games of the season here to the Powell Athletic Center. Back to work. Kanoy inside here. Going to find G, and Omi G going to get the lay in here for Bryant Straton College. 4-2, Campbellsville 2-point advantage. 2 minutes gone by. Lee bounces to Pettigo left side off the McGeorge screen, goes underneath, kicks it out. Lexi Lake to Lauren Lee straight away. She's bumped, and we're going to have a foul called here against Nia Carver. First on Carver, first on the Bobcats. 7:51 showing on the scoreboard here. First quarter action. Lauren Lee will pitch it in for CU. Baseline out of bounds opportunity for the Lady Tigers. Pettigo looking for McGeorge, can't get it to her. Lee wants to drive, she's cut off. Back to Pettigo corner, 3 on the way. Bang, Bailey Pettigo and Edward Jones, 3. 7-2 the count. Pettigo had the game winner at Pikeville. Feet were on the line as she sank it with 2.7 seconds here. A turnover. Lee the other way off the deflection, finds Pettigo. She threads the needle. Bailey Pettigo gets the deuce. Lauren Lee the dime. G with a cross-court pass. This is Johnson. She wants to drive. Cut off by Lauren Lee. Looking for some help now. Tries to bounce one to Stone. It's deflected by Lee and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats here. 9-2 the count. Campbellsville the advantage here. G holds it. Now Johnson. She'll drive. Runs into McGeorge. Shot off the mark. Charm Stone going to get the rebound and the putback for Bryant Straton. Lauren Lee looks long ahead. Lexi Lake, sharpshooter in the corner. 3 on the way. That is short. And the rebound to Carver. She's still on the dribble. Now is slowed down, picked up her dribble, looking for some help. She's in all sorts of trouble. Finds Kanoy. Baseline jumper for Kanoy is around and down. 9-6 the score. Three-point Lady Tiger lead as they work with it in the front court. Faith Lake works left side. Shovels it off to Lauren Lee. 12 to shoot. Lee circling, now in the paint, cut off. Out. Faith Lake along 2. That is no good. And the rebound here to Kanoy. Kanoy, middle of the lane, stops here right at the free throw line and dumps it down inside to Carver for the lay-in. 9-8 the count. 1-point basketball game. Changes forthcoming for the Lady Tigers here in just a moment. Faith Lake holds it off the wing, waits. Pettigo down on the block now, back out. Faith Lake drives, cut off. Pettigo again, along 2. That is good for Bailey Pettigo. Another shot with range for Pettigo. Campbellsville back up by 3. Johnson has it kicked here by Lexi Lake, and it'll stay with Bryant Straton, but we will have some changes as Shyla Calvert, 5'5" graduate, senior guard from Bardstown, Kentucky, checks in. Also in Sarah Sutton, 5'11", a junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. Caitlin Wilkes, 6'2", a junior forward from Stanford, Kentucky. Wilkes had a career-high 17 in the win over Cumberland's, including the game-winning field goal. And the Lady Tigers, of course, needed all 17 of those points in that 2-point win. And this pass thrown out of bounds away as the intended target could not handle it. Goes out of play off of Bryant Straton. Campbellsville gets it back, 3-point margin. 5:26 showing on the clock here in the Powell Athletic Center. Lauren Lee between the circles on the dribble. Has Faith Lake. Now they dump it down inside. Wilkes, the catch, quick move, left hand off glass, no good. Rebound taken by G. Carver will push. Lauren Lee and Faith Lake, the only starters remaining on the floor here, as Kanoy's shot is no good. Kanoy had a rough shooting night yesterday. Here is Lee on the drive, goes all the way down the lane right side, gets the lay-in, does Lauren Lee. 5-point CU advantage. Carver long ahead to Kanoy. Gets inside. Kanoy goes up off glass. No good. Rebound to Wilkes. Campbellsville wants to push. Lee will do so. Bounces Sutton in front of the rim, goes up with the right hand. She gets the finish. Lauren Lee, the fine timeout for Coach Phil Jones. A full timeout. We will step away as well as Campbellsville has opened up a 7-point advantage, 15-8. You're following the Lady Tigers. This is the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
He is accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges to award certificates, associate, baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees. Contact the Commission on Colleges at 1866 Southern Lane, Decatur, Georgia, 30033-4097, or call 404-679-4500 for questions about the status of Campbellsville University.
4:34 left here in the first quarter. 15-8, the Lady Tigers lead Bryant Straton College. Matt Payton with you as Campbellsville is up off the bench, ready to get back to play here. Lady Tigers shooting 58.3% here in the early going. 7 of 12. Bryant Straton is 4 of 7. They have turned the ball over 4 times, however. Lady Tigers paced at the moment in the scoring column by Bailey Pettigo with 7 points. She's out of the lineup at the moment. Elizabeth Bertram checking in for the first time, 5'6" sophomore guard from Glasgow, Kentucky. Kanoy into the corner to Johnson. Bounces it back out, not enough on that pass. And Lauren Lee to the front court. Comes left side, Sutton, mid-range from 15, no good. Rebound batted and knocked out of play. It will be Bobcat basketball. G will check out. In is Olivia McLashin, 5'8", freshman forward from Newark, New Jersey. Bobcats will work against some full court pressure here. Long ahead they come. They've got McLashin. She'll drive baseline. She's cut off and going to be called for steps. Another turnover on the Bobcats. Campbellsville the other way. 7-point Lady Tiger lead. Campbellsville averaging 85 points a ball game through their first 5. Into the corner, it's Bertram. Now Calvert. Lee has it. Entry pass is deflected and stolen. Nice job defensively there by Carver. Tipped it up into the air off the pass attempt, looking for Wilkes down on the block. Carver holds it. Left side, here is Johnson, 3 on the way. That is hard, and the rebound taken by McLashin. Back out, Carver with it on the wing right side, will drive down. Nice pass, but Sutton able to reach in and tie up Stone. Here comes Bailey Pettigo back into the Lady Tiger lineup. Lauren Lee checks out. Pettigo will go to the 1 here. So she started the game at the 4, which she started all season long up until that Cumberland's matchup. Pettigo quite versatile. Lob in here to Stone, right back to Carver. That's a nice set play there for Bryant Straton. Unfortunately, they did not get the finish. Carver pulled the string on it. Pettigo will push. She's cut off. Ball's knocked away as the help defender came over. That was Johnson in there to tie it up for Bryant Straton.
Ball belongs to Campbellsville.
Campbellsville will keep it thanks to the possession arrow at the moment. 3:10 to play first quarter. Sutton hands it back to Pettigo, the inbounder. Now Bertram on around, it's Calvert. Bounces inside. Wilkes goes up and 1 for Caitlin Wilkes. Stone is hit with the contact here. Stone from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, all the way up to Buffalo, New York. It's hard to travel much more distance to play your college ball than from Fort Lauderdale, Florida to Buffalo. Stone will check out. G back in. Wilkes at the nail here for the Lady Tigers. Free throw for Wilkes. This one's going to be no good. Hard off the back of the iron. Bertram almost tracked down an offensive rebound for Campbellsville. Bertram will hang out with Kanoy in the backcourt. Kanoy threw it too far. It goes out of play. Another Bobcat turnover here with 2:55 to play in the first half. Actually, 2:55 to play in the first quarter. Lady Tigers lead it by 9. Matt Payton with you in the Powell Athletic Center. Campbellsville gets into conference action this coming week. Over the top, Bertram looking for Wilkes, too far, and it goes out of play. That turnover on Campbellsville, their second of the ball game. Carver to Kanoy, back to Carver, who works it across. And a steal here by Wilkes. Nice job by Wilkes to read the pass, get into the passing lane, and knock it away from McGlashan. Pettigo long ahead. Baseline J for Sutton is sweet. Shooting Sutton with the mid-range show off. 19-8. Sutton going to get a steal. Steps in front of Kanoy, picks it off. Going to go to Calvert. Calvert goes up, and one for Shy. 21-8, the Lady Tigers lead.
That's her second, team third.
This foul goes against Carver, I believe. Two on Carver, 3 on the Bobcats, and Calvert makes it a 3-point trip, 22-8. The score, 2:08 to play in the period. Into the lineup here is Tamia Tart, 5'7" junior guard from Brooklyn, New York. Long pass here to Johnson. She is driving, throws up a shot, blocked by Wilkes. Wilkes got the mid on it, pulled it out of the air. Campbellsville the other way. It's Bertram. Across the lane and out to Calvert. She wants to drive. Baseline right side. Floater no good. She's fouled. Oh boy, we're going to have a technical foul called here on. So we're going to have a technical foul called against Kanoy.
That's her first technical foul call on Kanoy as well. That will be her second, team fifth.
So Kanoy will be assessed with a personal, then a technical. And Calvert will go to the free throw line here. Kanoy was asking exactly what she said. And now the official will walk over and give Coach Jones an explanation. Calvert hits the second free throw here.
Oh, wait. No, go. Wait a minute. Charlotte, is that you? Yeah, it's got to be you.
Calvert will go back to the line. So after the 2 technical free throws, now Calvert will shoot the 2 free throws off the shooting foul. 23-8 the count. 1:47 showing on the clock. Free throw here for Calvert is no good. For the Lady Tigers, you've got Calvert, Bertram, and Pettigo down around the lane. Sutton and Wilkes hanging out at midcourt or the backcourt area here as Calvert hits the second free throw. Johnson the basketball now for the Bobcats as they'll come ahead. Tart with it, breaks down the pressure a bit. Now goes up to G. G shot is no good. G was ahead waiting and just couldn't connect. Calvert quickly ahead to Wilkes off glass, good. Caitlin Wilkes gets the hoop shot of Calvert to help her. Tart loses the handle, and it's going to go out of play off the leg of Tart as Bertram was there hanging out for the Lady Tigers. Bryant Straton, a member of the USCAA, the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. There's about 20 or so schools. Here's a turnover. Campbellsville's Pettigo trying to pitch it in. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I was looking down here. About 20 or so schools listed on the website as Division I members of the USCAA. Carver going to check back in for Kanoy. And Maddie Boyle going to see her first action of the season. Boyle been working through some injury concerns. 5'5" junior guard from Milledgeville, Kentucky. Boyle gets a nice round of applause here. Transfer from Kentucky Wesleyan. 26-8 the score. Deflection by Boyle. Bobcats stay with it. driving floater here from Johnson. No good. Good looking shot. This wouldn't fall. Here is G with the rebound. Now Tart. She's in a trap between Bertram and Boyle. The possession arrow will stay with Bryant Straton here. What did he say? Corbin Harris, he's in early season form as well. He said the rebound was to the Buffaloes. Close, Corbin. Here's a three by Johnson that is good. I knew he didn't say Bobcats. 26-11. Campbellsville the advantage here. 15-point Lady Tiger lead after that three-point made field goal. Sutton with the basketball off the elbow. Left side, it's Bertram. Won't shoot it. She'll drive. Going to go up. Little underhanded shots off the mark. Wilkes put back no good. Stays with it. She's fouled. This will go against G. First on G. Wilkes at the line. She'll have two. It's a bonus situation either way. Free throw here for Wilkes is good. Wilkes with a half dozen now. And one more for Caitlin Wilkes. 27-11. And it is a 28-11 score now. Wilkes should be matching Pedigo in terms of game high. This pass nearly thrown out of bounds, saved by Johnson. Tart left side, on around. Baseline jumper for G is hard. Rebound taken by Shyla Calvert with 11 seconds. Shot clock will be off. They haven't turned it off yet. Here's Wilkes long ahead from Calvert. Goes up. She gets the bucket there, and Shyla Calvert found her. The shot clock is still on. And that's where the period will come to a close. 30-11 the score. Campbellsville leads Bryant and Stratton College here at the Powell Athletic Center. We will step away, take a timeout, come back and continue coverage with second quarter action. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network. It will be Campbellsville basketball as we return to play here to begin the second quarter. Pedigo will inbound to Lauren Lee. George holds it, waits. Here's Pedigo. Back door. She's got Faith Lake, goes up, gets the hoop. Bailey Pedigo's third dime of the ball game. 32-11 the count. Tart ahead to G, deflected by Lake. Carver able to pick it up here for Bryant Straton. She'll work to the right side. Here's G off the baseline. The southpaw shot is hard. Rebound snatched by Faith Lake. Here comes Pedigo. Lee with it. Bounces to Pedigo off the elbow. McGeorge. And now Lee. Back door again. Not there. Looking for Faith Lake. Lexi Lake will circle out top with 12 to shoot. Lee backing away. Now Lexi Lake, 5 to shoot. Here's McGeorge, splits a couple defenders, throws up a shot. It was no good, hit the bottom of the rim, came down and hit McGeorge right on the back or maybe even the head. Carver on the dribble. A couple of Lady Tigers hanging out with her, nearly a travel. Right side Johnson with it, and it's taken away. Dribbled herself right into some trouble. There's Lexi Lake to the other end. Bounces right side to her twin sister Faith. She gets the lay-in. Lexi Lake helps set it up. 34-11. Cross-court pass to Tart. Tart working around a couple Lady Tiger defenders, and Pedigo came over and flashed there to alter the shot attempt. G and McGeorge tie it up, and the arrow will stay with Bryant Straton College here. (34-11). Pitching it in here is McGlashan. G has it taken away, and she fouls Lauren Lee. That'll be the second on Omi G.
Team first.
First on the Bobcats in the second quarter. Had to go walking over our direction, and she will throw it in here to Lauren Lee.
Hey, look at Lauren. Set it up, Lauren.
Out top, Pettigo. Now McGeorge. Here comes Lauren Lee back to the middle. Looking back door, not there. Tart hanging with Faith Lake. Lauren looks back other side, and Lee throws it away looking for Lexi Lake. Turnover for Campbellsville. Fourth of the ball game on the Lady Tigers. Johnson the basketball, now Carver. Into the middle to G. Carver again off the paint. Jumper good for Carver. Nia Carver makes it a 34-13 score. Pettigo leaves it with Lee. Now gets it right back. Lady Tigers offense in motion here. They'll come to Faith Lake. Can't shoot it as that's a new player into the ball game. Inside, shot up by Pettigo is no good. Rebound, McGeorge, and the one for Ashley McGeorge.
Ashley McGeorge. Fouls on number 11, G. That's her third.
And that's going to be 3 on G here. Shannon Bandu checked into the ballgame a moment ago, 5'7" junior guard from the Bronx, New York. She may have taken an errant elbow or hand at some point here. She's going to walk down and check her faculties, I believe, as the shot by Pettigo was no good. McGeorge there to grab the rebound. And G got her perhaps across the arm, as you see the replay there. Free throw for McGeorge is good. 37-13 the count. Josh Williams will walk down and take a look at Shannon Bandu. And a turnover. Carver looking for Stone. Lee the other way, right side, races down. Layup with the right hand, good for Lauren Lee. And Coach Jones wants a timeout here as Campbellsville has extended its advantage to 26 points. I believe this will become the media, and it does. 39-13 the score, 6:55 showing on the scoreboard. We will step away and take a timeout. Be right back. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
I love you.
It is Caver. Oh well, their website. Okay, so it's Nia Caver. So there you go. The website said Carver 39-13 our score here. So my apologies to the Caver family if it is indeed Caver, which it appears to be. Website I believe showed Carver. There were multiple places that had different spellings there. So our apologies to Miss Caver. We'll try to correct that and not mess it up the rest of the game. 39-13, it will be Caver to inbound. She gets it right back here from Johnson, and to the front court comes Bryant Straton College. Right side Johnson. Into the corner. This is McGlashan. 3 on the way. That is no good. Rebound going to be tracked down here by Bailey Pettigo. Pettigo waits for the traffic to clear. Long ahead to Lauren Lee. And here is a jumper from Faith Lake. It is no good. And the rebound stolen here after Bryant Stratton had picked it up. Lexi Lake hung out in the backcourt. And it will be Pettigo Now McGeorge, she goes up and she is fouled.
Foul number 12, McGlashan. That's her.
This will go against McGlashan.
Third. McGeorge shooting 2. The end of the game for Campbellsville. Number 10. Shot. Calvert.
McGeorge at the free throw line. Changes coming here for the Lady Tigers. Free throw good. That foul, McGlashan, her first to make that 3 on BSC in the period.
And here's the game for the Lady Tigers. Number 22, Elizabeth Bertram. Number 24, Sarah Sutton. And number
Bertram, Sutton, and Wilkes back in for Campbellsville. Calvert checked back in a moment ago. Lauren Lee, the only starter remaining out there for Campbellsville at the moment. 41-13 the count. Left side. Caver into the corner. Here is a 3 from McGlashan. Almost brought rain in the Powell Athletic Center, which has, oddly enough, happened before. Stone inside. McGlashan going to be called for steps. Wilkes was there to close out. Lauren Lee, the basketball here for Campbellsville. Sutton, entry. Wilkes, right hand over the left shoulder. No good. Rebound taken by Stone. And here's a turnover. Johnson was looking for McGlashan. It goes out of play. Lady Tigers will turn it over here as we work on some things courtside. Tigers coming up at 7:45 on radio as they'll take on Murray State in an exhibition matchup. Bertram the basketball off the turnover as Lauren Lee came out of there with it. Here is Calvert on the wing right side. Now Lee straight away will drive right side of the paint. Left side on the block. Wilkes, she'll get the lay-in for Campbellsville. Lauren Lee, at worst, there matched her career high in assists and may have already set a new one. 43-13, Campbellsville a 30-point advantage. Down on the block is G, she'll throw one up. And a hip check going to be called here on Caitlin Wilkes. Body there. That'll be Wilkes first. I believe that's the first foul in the ball game on Campbellsville. Wilkes leads the way in the scoring column with 10 points. McGeorge has 9 in the game for Campbellsville, so they're 2 post threats doing the damage. As I say that, another 6-footer on this Lady Tiger roster going to check in. Maddie Nally, 6'2" sophomore forward from Louisville, Kentucky, will enter. First free throw for G was no good. She does connect on the second here. Nally enters for Lauren Lee. Calvert will run the point for the Lady Tigers here. Calvert, Sutton, Wilkes, Bertram, and Nally. They look back door. Calvert trying to find Sutton, and I think Sutton may have tried to break that more towards the rim. Calvert was going to lead her off into the corner, perhaps. Caver the basketball far side. Ball fake. Johnson has this one kicked by Calvert with the right leg. Johnson will come over and inbound. Actually, they're going to go far side here. So it will be Caver to go inbound as Johnson had come close to Coach Jones to pitch it in play. She came to where it actually went out of bounds at instead of where it was dead off the kick ball. Caver out front. Stops, looking for help. Right side. This is Johnson. 3 on the way. That is short. And the rebound taken by Maddie Nally. Shovels it to Calvert. Calvert will push. Here is Sutton off the elbow. Quick trigger. May have been blocked. I believe Johnson got a piece of that. Bobcats to the other end. Caver, little crossover. Now backs away. Here is Caver. Takes the pull-up jumper just off the paint, and she sinks it. 43-16 now the score. 3.5 minutes to play, first half. Nally, near side. Calvert wants to drive, right side. She is bumped and one for Shaw. Second time tonight.
You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that. You gotta pinch that.
Calvert at the free throw line here for the Lady Tigers off the and one. Free throw on the way, good for Shyla Calvert. Foul will go against McLashin. .30-point lead for Campbellsville here with 3 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the first half. G across the paint, goes up the left hand, shot no good. Ball batted and taken here by Wilkes on the rebound. Here comes Campbellsville. Calvert long ahead. It's Nally left side, going to be bumped, and Caver takes it away. Nice job defensively by Caver to stand her ground there. Left side, Johnson in rhythm. Three on the way. That is no good for Johnson, and the rebound taken by Wilkes. Wilkes up to a half dozen boards, and Calvert going to have it taken away on the back tap. McLashin did a nice job to fight her way in there, and a long pass ahead, stolen by Wilkes. Too far. A bit sloppy in the late stages of the half. Bertram leaves it with Sutton. Now Calvert with 2:20 to go. Campbellsville leads by 30. Gambling is Caver, comes up empty. Bertram, Denali, jumper from the corner is no good. Rebound, Wilkes, and they're going to say blocked. Hard to tell from here if there was contact or not. Ball went out of play. Calvert will check out, and Maddie Boyle in, and I assume Boyle will handle the point here. Boyle will trigger it in with 2:09 to play. Sutton holds it. It's Boyle, free throw line, a little ball fake, wants to drive, and some contact. The rebound to Wilkes, and she could not connect on the putback attempt. Left side, this is Tart. Three on the way, good for Tamia Tart. Left wing triple. .137 to play first half. Boyle. Right side, it's Sutton. Holds it. Now Nally. Off the screen from Wilkes. Nally comes to Boyle. Left wing again. Cut off. 9 to shoot here. Wilkes back to Boyle. Some contact here as Boyle tried to split a couple of defenders. And that's a bit of no man's land there for Caver. Not sure exactly as she picks up the foul here what she can do as Boyle kind of lowered her head, ran into the legs, and spills to the ground. And that's kind of what Coach Jones is asking. What is she supposed to do? Wilkes and Sutton will check out. Sutton getting some things done in there. 10.7 boards already for Caitlin Wilkes. Boyle at the line here for Campbellsville. First time tonight we've seen Boyle misses the free throw here. First time tonight we see Maddie Drummond, 6-foot sophomore forward from Hebron, Kentucky. Also Ashanti Gore, 5'11 sophomore forward from Glasgow, Kentucky. Boyle hits the second free throw for Campbellsville. 47-19 the tally. Tart with the basketball. Caver picks up her dribble. Now comes to G. She'll take a three. That is long over everything. Drummond's the rebound for Campbellsville. Here comes Boyle. Right side looking. This is the trailer Nally. Now back across. Bertram off the wing. Dribbles in. Pull-up jumper from 12 feet. Hard. Rebound taken by Tart. 50 seconds to play first half. Tart will push. Caver greeted here by Nally. Now Bertram gets in there. She skips it left corner. McLashin wraps it around underneath to G, and she is fouled here by Campbellsville. This will go on Elizabeth Bertram. First on Burt, second on Campbellsville here. G, free throw here is good. 36.5 seconds left in this first half. Nice crowd on hand here for the Campbellsville Lady Tigers season opener, or home opener. Second free throw good. Boyle to the front court for CU. Hesitation, bump, ball goes out of play. And they're going to keep it with Campbellsville here. They'll put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Boyle will inbound. Campbellsville leads by 26. Boyle still looking, comes to Bertram. Backs away now. Plenty of time here for the Lady Tigers as Boyle holds it right side. Dribbling back towards the middle of the floor. 10 seconds. About a 5 or 6 second differential between the shot and game clock. Drummond holds it. Bertram off the wing. 4 seconds. Going to have to do something quickly. It's Nally. Straightaway jumper. Hard. Rebound. Going to come long out. Caver picks it up. 2 seconds. Long ahead to Tart. Too far. It goes out of play, and that's where the first half will come to a close. Campbellsville will head to the locker room leading Bryant Straton College by a score of 47 to 21. We'll step tomorrow, so we certainly wish them safe travels as they head home. We've got 20 minutes left to go in this one. Campbellsville starting 5 back out there to begin things. This is Faith Lake dribbling across the paint. Now leaves it with Pettigo here. She is in quite a pickle, finally gets rid of it. Lake the lead, back to Pettigo off the right side here. 13 to shoot now. Faith Lake and Pettigo back and forth. They want McGeorge, can't get it to her. Now the entry comes. Quick move from McGeorge. She goes up with the right hand, gets the lay in. 9.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Campbellsville extending their lead with the bucket. Stone kicks it out for Bryant Straton. Here's a shot that's no good, but Lexi Lake cannot handle the rebound. It goes out of play. It'll stay with the Bobcats. 49-21 the score. Waiting to resume play here with 9:14 showing on the clock, third quarter. Entry pass to Stone. Good pass, good nice setup there. Just missed the shot. Did Stone. Campbellsville the other way. McGeorge looking for Faith Lake. Deflected. Campbellsville stays with it. Jumper from the short corner for Faith Lake is no good. Rebound to Johnson. Caver goes left side and around. McGeorge lost the handle. Lauren Lee the other way. Lee slows down, now accelerates, splits some defenders. Shot no good. McGeorge's putback is off the mark as well, but that's in part thanks to Alyssa Johnson, who is going to be assessed a personal foul here.
Alyssa Johnson has her first. Team first. McGeorge line, shooting 2.
Ashley McGeorge will go to the free throw line here for Campbellsville. 2 shots coming her way. Free throw is good. McGeorge now with a dozen in the ball game. And that one is good as well. 13 for McGeorge in the contest. Tart the basketball, right side. Deflected. Here's the pass twice. The initial pass, then the return. Both were deflected by Lake. That was Faith Lake in there. Ties it up. The arrow stays with Bryant Straton. Bryant Stratton's leading scorer, Kat Kanoy, has not made an appearance in this game since she picked up a technical foul. Not sure if her night is over with or if we'll see her again at some point. Caver has to fight to stay with the basketball there as it was deflected. Now Johnson wanted an entry, finally gets it to G, and we're going to have an offensive foul on G prior to the shot clock sounding. This will be the fourth on Omi G. (51-21). Lady Tigers lead by 30. Lexi Lake out to Lee. Lake has not had much room tonight. Talking about Lexi. Bounces one here into McGeorge. Goes up. She's fouled, but the shot will not go as Charm Stone picks up the personal. That is the second on Stone, 3 on the Bobcats, and Ashley McGeorge goes to the free throw line here for Campbellsville. 51-21 remains the score. McGeorge with 13 in the ball game. 14 for McGeorge, who's closing in on a career high, 19. Her career best, that came earlier this season. Free throw here is good. Tigers in action down at Murray State. 10-7 the early score. The Racers lead Campbellsville. Zach Clements and Benji Kelly have that call on radio tonight. Tart with the basketball for Bryant Straton. Now Caver comes to the middle of the floor. This is Johnson. She has it taken away. Pettigo in there for Campbellsville. Finds Lauren Lee. Right side, left block to Lake. Faith Lake gets the lay-in. Lauren Lee led her. 55-21. Bryant Straton still looking for their first bucket of the half. Here is Tart, throws one up in the lane. No good. Rebound tapped and controlled here by Lexi Lake as she has to run it down. Left corner to her sister Faith. Lexi back to Faith on the move. Goes up the shot. Good. Faith Lake gets the bucket. Lexi Lake there for the helper. 57-21. Left side, it's Tart. Back out top, Caver. Finds Stone off the elbow, out to Tart. 3 on the way. That is good for Tamia Tart. She can shoot it when set. She's knocked in a couple of threes when she's had her feet set here this evening. Here is Faith Lake on the drive. Gets the blow by. Went right by McGlashan. May have kind of lulled her to sleep a little bit. Faith Lake, another bucket here for Campbellsville. 56, make it 59-24. I think the stats may be a little behind. Here's Pettigo on the steal. She'll drive in, spins, hits the bottom of the rim. Has to stay with it, and we're going to have a jump ball call.
Jump ball belongs to Campbellsville.
Campbellsville will keep possession here. Charlotte Calvert's going to check in for the Lady Tigers. Faith Lake will get a breather. Lee to pitch it in. Bounces to Pettigo. Right back to the inbounder, Lee. Spinning. Goes up in some traffic and another whistle. Might be here a while. This will go against Caver. So now you've got Caver and G with 4 fouls each. I think Caitlin Wilkes going to check back in. Not a ton of options down there for Coach Jones. They had, from the roster, 3 young ladies did not even make the trip, so they were down to maybe 8 or 9. Sutton going to check in as Lee misses that first free throw. Second free throw good for Lauren Lee. So Pettigo will check out. Sutton will run that 4 spot for Campbellsville. Lee, Calvert, Lexi Lake, Sutton and Wilkes, the 5 for CU. 60-24 the score, just under 6 minutes to play in the period. And Coach Jones going to get a technical foul here.
Technical foul going to the Bryant Straton. Coach.
Not for sure.
So Coach Jones a bit frustrated here, and this will send Bertram in for Campbellsville as Lexi Lake will check out. I'm not sure. Sutton went down to shoot some free throws. Sutton went to shoot the free throws. Problem was, and I kind of missed it too, Sutton went to the wrong end. She went to the opposite end. She's supposed to be here in front of the Lady Tiger bench. She went down and towed the line on the far side of the floor, and she hits both. And now it will be Bryant Straton basketball. I think, actually, it's going to be, I was going to say off the technical, but the Lady Tigers had all kind of sagged down defensively, so who knew what was going on. And now back to work we go. Maybe all things will be normal. 62-24 the score. Lee motions, Sutton to the left. Has her. Now Bertram at the free throw line. Entry. Wilkes. Catch. Quick move. Shot no good. Gets her own miss. And the putback. Wilkes just padding her stats, perhaps. Nice job by Wilkes down low. Stays with it. It's Hart. Far side of the floor here. Into some trouble. Back out to Caver. Here's Stone just inside the free throw line. And she had McClashin just an errant pass. Bertram picks it up for Campbellsville. Lady Tigers the other way. She'll leave it with Lee. Campbellsville leads by 40, 64-24. Lee driving, now bounces left side. Wilkes shot up, won't go, and the rebound to Caver. Nice offense for Campbellsville. Lee with a nice setup there. Wilkes just couldn't quite finish. Here Lee is going to be called for the foul. It's the first on Lauren Lee. I think that should be a media timeout here, I believe.
Media timeout.
And here we go. So the first on Lee, first on the Lady Tigers in the period. Media timeout here, 64-24 the count. We'll step away, 4:56 to play in the third quarter. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
I love you.
Campbellsville University is
64-24 the score. Campbellsville leads Bryant Straton College in the Powell Athletic Center. Matt Payton with you as the Lady Tigers look for their 6th win of the season. A little powwow there, the officiating crew. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Campbellsville with 3 Lady Tigers in double figures already. McGeorge, Wilkes, and Faith Lake. Wilkes working on a double-double. She needs 2 rebounds to get there. Caver at the free throw line. Yeah, Caver on the season, about 48% or so from the stripe. She is from Buffalo. Played at Baltimore City Community College before winding up at Bryant Straton. Hits the first free throw, one more coming her way. Second free throw is good as well. (64-26). Sutton off the wing left side. Now into the corner. Calvert wants Wilkes. Can't quite find the lane. Now Pettigo will leave it with Bertram. Back to BP. She motions the offense. Stops just at the elbow. Now an entry. Here's Wilkes. Finds a cutting Sutton who couldn't quite handle it. Nice movement there for the Lady Tigers. Just couldn't quite connect on that pass. Wilkes and Sutton. Caver has to save one inbounds. You tight ropes the sideline. On out, here's a shooter, that's Johnson, long on the three. Campbellsville the other way, Pettigo to Bertram. Has the shot blocked inside by Caver. Bertram didn't really catch that clean. She took an awkward step. Left side, Johnson. Now Tart on the opposite corner, gonna hoist the three. That is no good, and Campbellsville will just, a nice job there of blocking out. Calvert lets it go out of play as Wilkes kept Stone away from it. Omi G back in. She has 4 fouls. Bertram right side to Pettigo. Middle of the floor now, back out. Sutton gonna hoist the jumper. Good for Sarah Sutton. They're about 16, 17 feet for Sutton. Caver in a trap. Sutton and Bertram tie her up, but we're gonna have a foul called here against Elizabeth Bertram. 2 on Burt, 2 on the Lady Tigers. Pettigo will check out as Maddie Boyle enters the Campbellsville lineup. Boyle making her season debut here this evening. Caver bounces, nope, gonna throw it down in there to G, and then the pass is knocked away and stolen. Campbellsville the other way. Calvert still on the dribble. 20 on the shot clock. Bertram gonna fire a three. That is no good. Bertram can shoot it. Off the mark that time. Bobcats the other way. McGlashan throws it back out. Caver with an entry that was knocked away by Sutton, I believe. Calvert the other way, has to keep it from a couple of Bobcats. Can't do it. Tart long ahead to G, goes up with the left hand to lay it in. Calvert was trying to motion Campbellsville's offense there, and the back tap. Tigers trail Murray State here. Sutton gonna fire a quick trigger three. That is no good. And the rebound to Charm Stone. I was gonna say the Tigers trail by 6 at Murray State. 10:55 to play in the first half. Here's Tart off the wing right side. Three, no good. Rebound. We're gonna have a stalemate between G and Wilkes. The arrows in the favor of Bryant Straton. 66-28. Tart going to be tied up. We're going to have a foul call here. I think this will go against Boyle.
Number 15, Maddie Boyle. That's her first, team third.
So the first on Boyle, 3 on Campbellsville as a team. Bryant Straton has a win this season over Washington Adventist, fellow NAIA school. They knocked off the Shock 82-72. Here's a pull-up jumper for G that's no good. Wilkes the rebound, and that may very well be 10. That's actually going to be 9, I believe, for Wilkes. Long ahead, threading the needle to Boyle. Can't quite catch it clean, and Caver the other way. Boyle knocked it away briefly, but Caver stayed with it. Inside, Stone, turnaround shot on the way. That is good for Charm Stone. Soft touch, gets the friendly bounce. 66-30. Boyle with it out front. Caver has to be careful playing with 4 fouls. Boyle, nice little crossover, feeds one down inside to Wilkes, and one for Kaylin Wilkes. And how about Maddie Boyle? What a pass by Boyle. So Sutton goes to the free throw line here. Actually, excuse me, Wilkes goes to the free throw line. Sutton is checking out. She and Calvert check out. Nally and Drummond's into the lineup for Campbellsville. Gore will check in here as Wilkes hits the free throw. The foul was on Stone. And here's the replay for you. You follow along here. Watch Maddie Boyle. Nice crossover out top. Gets inside. Splits two defenders there with that bounce pass. And Wilkes sticks it in off glass. Nice job. Here is Stone on the other end. Tart entry to G. Finds Stone rolling and goes up with the right hand. Nice ball movement there by Bryant Straton College. 69-32 the score. Gore trying to leave that with Nally. It was broken up by McGlashan. And she'll cradle it, go through the lane, and shot is no good. Nally to Bertram. Here comes Campbellsville. Bertram, left side. Gore going to go up and get the lay-in. Ashanti Gore finds a little room to operate on the left block. 71-32. Closing in on 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Johnson back to the middle. It's Tart into the corner. Driving. Gore going to bump McGlashan with 27.4 seconds showing. Be the first on Ashanti Gore. 4 on the Tigers as a team. McGlashan to the line. Free throw is good. One more coming for McGlashan. No good. Rebound to Gore. Shot clock is off. Campbellsville can hold for the final look of this quarter. Boyle off the wing left side, finds a cutting, or that was Nally, found a cutting Boyle. Back to Nally here. Now Bertram with 9 to shoot. Bertram backs away, she's open, gonna fire it, 3 in the way, bang! Elizabeth Bertram and Edward Jones 3 for the Lady Tigers, and that is where the third quarter will come to a close. Campbellsville with a 74-33 advantage over Bryant Straton College. 10 minutes to play in this one. We'll step away, take a timeout, be right back. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Is accredited by the Southern.
As we are ready to begin this fourth quarter, Campbellsville will have its starting 5 out on the floor. Freed Hardeman is winning over North Alabama in an exhibition here tonight. So that is interesting. George right side. Lexi Lake can't shoot it. Now Faith Lake in the corner. Bounces inside. McGeorge quickly gathers. Goes up right hand. Good for Ashley McGeorge. Tart with the basketball, bounces to Johnson, and she is fouled here. And a foul on Lake is her first in the ball game and the first in the fourth quarter on Campbellsville. Here is G with a jumper. That is hard. Rebound going to be taken by Faith Lake. Long ahead Lee. Down inside, bumped by Tart.
Foul on number 23, Tart. That's her first, team first. Lead line shooting 2.
So Tart's first in the ball game, first on Bryant Straton in the quarter. Free throw rolls around and out. Second free throw for Lee is good. (77-33). Lexi Lake jumps the passing lane. She'll go up, lay it in with the right hand. Lexi Lake with the takeaway and the bucket. (79-33). Tart lost the handle on the way up, finds its way to her teammate McGlashan. Now Johnson wants to drive. She runs over Lauren Lee, and this will be an offensive foul, I believe, on Johnson.
Awful foul on Alyssa Johnson. That's her second, team second.
Alyssa Johnson's second the ball game. 2 on. Here's Lake. Far side 3. Bang! Lexi Lake with an Edward Jones 3 for Campbellsville. Nice to see Lake get one to go. She had struggled a bit over the last few weeks shooting after a hot start to the season, and this brings us to immediate timeout. 82-33, 8:27 to play in the basketball game. We'll step away. You're following the Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
School is a lot different right now. Some days kids are learning at home with their parents' help, and
some days Elmo goes to school. To stay healthy, Elmo wears his mask and stays apart from his friends.
that's right. It may be challenging, but remember, when things get tough, to take a slow, deep breath. We are all in this together.
Yeah. Come on, Daddy. It's time for school at home.
Caring for each other because we are all in this together.
82-33 the score. Campbellsville leads it over Bryant Straton College. Lady Tigers will take on Freed Hardeman Thursday night. Freed Hardeman about to pull off an upset over Division II North Alabama. NCAA Division II North Alabama losing to Freed Hardeman. That is, from what I found online, I know it's an exhibition for, it appeared to be an exhibition for Freed Hardeman. I do not know how North Alabama was viewing that. I don't know. Let me see on there. There's nothing about that being an exhibition for North Alabama. So that'll be interesting there. Could be a big win for Coach Epperson and company there at Freed Hardeman. Johnny Brooks leading the way for Freed tonight with 15 points. Back to play here as we creep closer to the 8-minute mark. Tart working with the basketball, has picked up her dribble now as Lee closed out over the top to G. Her shot is too hard, and McGeorge couldn't quite control it. It goes out of play, and it'll stay with the Bobcats here. McGeorge 16 points in the ball game. Stone pitches it out here to Johnson, who wants to drive, big screen. Shot no good. Stone knocked it away from McGeorge, but Pettigo picked it up. Campbellsville the other way. Faith Lake circles back now, looking for some help. Has McGeorge in the entry. Goes up and one for Ashley McGeorge. This will go against Stone. That is her fourth, and McGeorge to the nail to tie her career high.
McGeorge on shooting one.
McGeorge with 18, 19 would match her career best, which came earlier this year. She does as she hits the free throw. 85-33 the score. Campbellsville leading Bryant Straton. Tart set for three. That is no good. The rebound to McGlashan. Put back off the mark. Ball batted and taken by McGeorge. Here's Pettigo trying to work away from some defenders there in the backcourt. Long ahead to Lee, and Lee is wide open down the lane right side with the layup. Lauren Lee with an easy basket for Campbellsville. Sutton, Wilkes, and Calvert going to check back in for the Lady Tigers. Bertram and Boyle as well. Over the top, G may have gotten away with a push off on Pettigo there. 87-35. Lexi Lake, three on the way. Bang! Lexi Lake, second Edward Jones triple of the night. Lexi with 204 makes from deep in her career after the two this evening. She's going to finish in the top 5 all-time in three-point makes, as here's a foul called against Lexi Lake. That's number 2 on her, and that may finish her night out, as the starting 5 will exit. 90-37 the count. Lake ties Farrah Sullivan tonight with 204 threes. Sullivan, a hometown product that stayed close and attended Campbellsville University. Free throw no good here. Campbellsville to the front court. Boyle, Calvert, Bertram, Sutton, and Wilkes out there. Calvert out to Bertram. Looking for Sutton, had her momentarily, just couldn't quite find the passing lane. Bertram looking for Wilkes, and that's too far out in front of Wilkes. Here is Stone at the free throw line. That jumper is hard. Rebound to Sarah Sutton. Six minutes to go. Boyle will drive, leave it. Wilkes, left hand lay in good for Caitlin Wilkes, and Maddie Boyles found her a few times tonight. (92-37). Lady Tigers have eclipsed the century mark once this season. That in their season opener against Brescia here, as a fall-away shot for G is no good. Rebound to Calvert. She'll slow down. Now into the corner. Boyle going to hoist the 3. Bang! Maddie Boyle and Edward Jones triple. 95-37. Welcome back, Maddie Boyle. G in the baseline, looking for a cutting McGlashan. Found her. Shot no good. Wilkes the rebound. Double-double should be official now for Wilkes. Calvert will push, throws one up. She's fouled. That'll be the 3rd on McGlashan, 4 on the Bobcats, and this will bring us to a stoppage here. 95-37 the score. Campbellsville leads it. Shyla Calvert at the free throw line. When we get back, you're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
Lady Tigers cruising here, 95-37 the score. Just under 5 minutes to go. Campbellsville and Bryant Straton College just trying to settle on the final number here. Bobcats will have the long trip back home to Buffalo. Lady Tigers will get a few days off, and they'll start preparing for Freed Hardeman, I would think, first thing tomorrow. Tigers trailing Murray State 43-21 in Murray, Kentucky. Zach Clements and Benji Kelly on the call of that one on radio, 88.7 The Tiger. You can find it on the TuneIn mobile app. It's also loaded up on the Athletics website here, the audio stream. DJ Burns having a big performance for Murray to start that one, as he is 8 of 9 from the field. He's got 17 points already against the Tigers. Calvert misses both free throws there. Left side, Johnson's cut off by Bertram. G driving. And here will be a foul against Sarah Sutton. First on Sutton, 3 on the Lady Tigers. Caitlin Wilkes' evening is done as she checks out, or at least I think it'll be done. Calvert may be finished as well. Drummonds and Gore back in there. Wilkes finishing with a double-double, 17 and 10. 3 steals tonight for Wilkes as well. She and McGeorge have certainly put themselves in the race for Conference Player of the Week. Thoughts? Here it is Monday. They'll have 3 games this weekend, or 3 games this week. So they'll have 2 more over the weekend. 1 free throw good, the other not. Lady Tigers back to the front court. Boyle, in the middle of the floor. Sutton on around to Bertram. Here is Bertram. Nice job by Bertram. Nice move with the basketball. Goes up, lays it in. Bertram, the all-time leading scorer at Barron County High School. (97-38). Here's a jumper off the mark for Caver. Gore the rebound. Gore, let's see, Drummonds and Nally, the only 2 Lady Tigers that have saw the floor tonight not score. It's pretty much everybody we've seen tonight for Campbellsville that is available. Pritchett, Shepard, and Gracie Thompson all unavailable. Here's a putback effort for Bryant Straton that's no good. Boyle ahead, gonna leave it for Drummonds. Catches up and 1 from Madison Drummonds.
From Madison Drummond. Foul on the that's a fit.
Charmstone is fouled out. I'm a little surprised it took someone off this team to foul out. They had a couple of young ladies with 4 in the 3rd quarter. Able to play through some of the foul troubles. Drummond's at the line here. Lauren Lee and Bailey Pettigo tonight combining for 14 assists, 8 of them for Lee. That's a career high as Drummond's missed free throw. The other end, this is Tart driving, strong move. Tart goes right at Maddie Boyle and gets the lay-in. 99-40, Lady Tigers. Chance to eclipse the century mark. Boyle, a nice little head fake, goes in, shot no good. Rebound to Caver. Caver, right side, throws up a floater with the right hand. That is good for Caver. 99-42 the score. Drummonds holds it left side. Now Sutton, open, 3 on the way. That is hard for Sarah Sutton. .243 to go. Stone pitches it into the corner to Caver. Caver splits Drummonds and Sutton. We're going to have a foul called here on Campbellsville. This will go against Sutton, I do believe.
Foul on Sutton, that's her 2nd. Team 4. Entering game for Campbellsville, number 22, Elizabeth Bertram.
Boyle will check out. Bertram back in for Campbellsville. 2:33 to go. Caver at the line. Free throw, no good. One more for Nia Caver. And this one is good. Bertram will handle the point for Campbellsville here. Nally holds it off the wing right side. Back to the middle. Bertram off the wing, won't shoot it. Now the entry, Gore gonna go quickly. Ashanti Gore can't finish. Here is Sutton, she will get the stick back. 101, Campbellsville breaks the triple digits here as Gore gonna be called for a hand check. It's the driving McClashin. 2:01 to play, 101-43. Campbellsville leads. McClashin at the free throw line here. Free throw good for McClashin. the second one good as well. Here's Drummond's on the drive. Going slow up and under. Shot no good. Just couldn't get the finish. Bertram comes out of there with a rebound. That ball may have gotten hit off somebody's knee. Entry pass to Gore. Defender McLashon came across and poked it free. And now Bryant Straton to the front court. Here's a three from Caver, or is that a long two? Long two. 101-47. Nally inside. Gore bump. They called a clean block. Gore stays with it, gets the rebound and the putback. 103-47. It's Hart on the dribble. 1 minute to go. Bertram falls down. Tart's pull up is hard. Drummond's the rebound. Every Lady Tiger has scored tonight except Maddie Nally. Let's see if we can get Nally into the scoring column here. Drummond's ball fake, wants to drive, spinning, goes up the right hand. Good for Madison Drummonds. Drummond's an all-state honorable mention at one point in her career in high school. Connor High School product. Shows off a little of the offensive skill set there. 105-47, Tart backing in. This may be the last shot of the ball game here. Caver will drive down. She'll go underneath and lay it in. This will be a foul against Gore. 3 on Gore. It'll be an and one opportunity for Caver. So Boyle back in. Sutton done for the night. And all we'll have left is Campbellsville inbounding as Caver puts us on a couple of, oh, actually there's the, I was going to say, they get a late, they forgot to total the points, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe they hit it too much. I don't know if it's 105-52 or 105. I think it's 105-50. Campbellsville will dribble it out. Boyle holds it, 8 seconds. Yeah, 105-50 to score. And that'll do it. The Lady Tigers with the victory over Bryant Straton College. Campbellsville 6-0 on the season. The Bobcats fall to 5-4 on the year. And we will welcome in the head coach, Ginger High Colvin, here. Lady Tigers victorious as we visit with the head coach, Ginger High Colvin, here. We'll slow play this a bit as we wait for the camera to make its way over, Coach. But Josh Spencer here from the Sports Information Department taking.
I'll switch seats for you.
Yeah, there we go.
That's good, and maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Let's come on around.
Yeah. That's a little better.
That's better. Well, it's more normal, that's for sure. That stool, you've been sitting on that all night. Lady Tigers win it 105-50. The final score, I don't know if it's 50 or 52. What did they settle on there? Stats show 50, so we'll go with 50 for now. That's a Bryant Straton Club coach that you didn't know much about coming in, and maybe oftentimes those are the worst ones to prepare for because you don't know exactly what you're looking for or looking at, perhaps.
Yeah, you don't know their league and you don't know a ton about them. We're fortunate enough to watch several games before they came in, so we had a good feel about what they were. But like you said, when you don't know a team's league and you watch games but you really don't know how good their competition is, it's tough to decide sometimes. But kudos to them for coming down to Kentucky, getting a couple games in and before they start their conference play, so that's a good start for them. They've got an athletic team, and I hope they have safe travels back home. It was a good game for us to get right before these next 2 home conference games.
Well, it's nice to not be opening conference play as your home opener,
right. Yeah.
So you at least get 1 game here at the Powell Athletic Center. You got a nice crowd here this evening. A lot of folks excited to see you guys, and you delivered some really nice performances. Ashley McGeorge had 19. We've seen her really start to, I don't know if I want to use the word explode, but show some of that offensive skill set that you guys have kind of been cultivating for the last 3 or 4 years.
Just pulling teeth, not cultivating, pulling teeth, just trying to get her to score. She just wasn't asked to score much in high school, and she did. She was a rebounder, and more than that, but she's so athletic, and she's gotten more confident, and the more confident she gets, the better she is, the quicker her moves are. You know, she's still at times, this week she's been in her head a little bit thinking she didn't finish very well, so it was good for her to come out and get the 19 and know that she can finish. And they were pretty physical and had some good size in the post, so that was a good game for her.
Another post double-doubles tonight. Caitlin Wilkes finishes with 17 points, 10 rebounds. Her first double-double. I don't think that'll be her last as a Lady Tiger. At least we hope not. But she was really good as well, and she's really started to, going back to that Cumberland's game, she's really started to find a bit of a groove in that second unit for you.
She has. We knew when we put her back in, you may have told us that she needed that one more rebound, so we were hoping that she would get that one more, but she and Ashley are definitely a good 1-2 punch in the post, and it's nice to have both of them. And both are a little bit different. Ashley's a little bit more finesse. Caitlin's a little bit more just go in there and sit down and be a little bit brutal with you. So it's nice to have those two in there. It's different than what we're usually. That's what we're not really accustomed to that. So it's nice to have that.
Lauren Lee and Bailey Pettigo have had to kind of up their game a bit with Courtney Pritchett being unavailable. And I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek for Bailey. Lauren, you know, she's still kind of figuring this thing out here in her sophomore season, but she has a career-high 8 assists tonight. Bailey playing a little bit more off the ball, has 6 assists tonight, so really capable of sharing the basketball. And you had 3 other young ladies with 4 assists, so you guys were really good kind of sharing and working off one another.
I love Lauren's game. I love the way she's playing right now, her quickness down the floor, her confidence. She had 3 turnovers. I know she's going to be happy about that. Just some slow, kind of sloppy passes, but her assists were really nice. She created and did some things for that. And then you've got a kid, Bailey Pettigo, who's your starting point guard. And then with Courtney Pritchett out at the 4, Bailey's maneuvering it and starting at the 4 for us. So that shows you how important Bailey is to our team, that she's coming in and doing that. And it's just nice to be able to have somebody that versatile, and she's coming in, and we're sharing the ball. There's never been an issue with this group of kids as far as sharing the basketball, and it's nice to have kids posting and kids giving you opportunities. We've still not shot the ball extremely well, and I think once we start doing that, that click will be a little bit much better for us. We'll start clicking more.
One thing that gives you a different dimension is Sarah Sutton, and we had talked, and you said tonight was a night that you were just, you were going to see what she could give you and hope that she could kind of start to. She's really still trying to work her way back from COVID. I think that's the thing with Sarah, and as unfortunate as that is, but signs of life tonight. 11 points. She's in double figures, played with some energy, and hopefully this is the start for her.
Got her hands on some stuff, on some rebounds, on some steals. Her timing's still not great, but she needed to see the ball go through the basket tonight. And she was a little fatigued at the end, but just for the minutes that she played. She had COVID and had a terrible, terrible time with that. Came right back into it this season and had a really bad ankle sprain and was out a couple months with that ankle sprain. She just came right in the beginning of the season. So she's gone through a lot, and we need her. We need her to jump in there and continue to improve, continue to get in shape, and we need her at a quicker pace. We need her to play with a little more confidence. And, when you start making things happen, right now she's thinking. She's just thinking about her game instead of just playing. And when we can get her out there just playing, she'll make a big difference for us.
You'll get a day or two here. You start to prepare for Freed Hardeman and Bethel. A big weekend coming up for you guys. Freed Hardeman gets a win tonight over UNA, North Alabama. It's Division II. So nice win for Coach Epperson and his club. They'll be coming in with a little confidence, no doubt. And that should be a fun one Thursday night here in the PAL.
Yeah, he's got a group that pretty much the same group that they had from last season. And he's got some kids that can really play. And they've, I'm sure they're, our conference is really, really tough, and they're looking for, a chance to step and they get their foot in the door and get some rankings. And I know that, when you come in here, they're trying to knock you off and get some recognition, and they deserve it. I think there's about 9 teams in our conference that deserve it, but one at a time. We've got 2 tough ones coming up this week.
Coach, congratulations on this one. We'll see you Thursday.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yep. Lady Tigers winners here this evening, 105-50, the final score. As we take a final look here at the post-game numbers, quickly we run through them for you as Coach Ginger Highcolvin wins her 390th game. So as long as the Lady Tigers can keep up their stellar play, she'll get the 400 this year, which will be quite the mark for Campbellsville's head coach. The Lady Tigers tonight shoot it 56% from the floor overall. They were 40 of 71, 5 of 13 from deep, 20 of 29 at the free throw line for Campbellsville. For Bryant Straton, 32.7% from the field here in the ball game. They were 18 of 55, 20% from long range, 64% at the free throw line were the Bobcats. Campbellsville gets a 19-point performance from Ashley McGeorge to go with 4 rebounds, 6 of 7 shooting in just 16 minutes of play. They got a double-double from Caitlin Wilkes tonight. 17 points, 10 boards for the transfer from Trevecca Nazarene. She finished 7 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 4 at the free throw line, and a career-high 3 steals tonight for Wilkes. Double figures also for Sarah Sutton off the bench as we talked to the head coach about Sutton. 4 of 8 shooting for Sarah in the ball game. 10 for Faith Lake here this evening to go with 4 dimes. Campbellsville got 8 points each from Lauren Lee, Lexi Lake, and Shyla Calvert. Lee finishing with 8 assists and 5 steals. 5 steals ties her career high. The 8 assists are a new career best for Lauren Lee. Lady Tigers got 7 from Bailey Pedigos, 7 dimes for Bailey, 2 steals in the ball game here tonight. 5 for Elizabeth Bertram off the sideline, 4 for Madison Drummonds and Maddie Boyle, 4 more for Ashanti Gore. Maddie Nally, the only Lady Tiger to see time and failed to score in this one here tonight. For the Bobcats of Bryant Straton College, they were led by Nia Carver with 16. They got